Now, the next thing you have to do, I think, is kind of script the path or the dialogue. Almost draw out a timeline and say, they meet me here. How long will it be before they'll likely need this other thing? And then how long would it be before they likely need this other thing? And it might not be an amount of time. It might be some steps that they go through. So you might say, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to get my $37 starter product, and within 14 days, you're going to have dramatic improvements in your golf game. That's what's going to happen. And by day 30, you're going to realize that you are much better than you ever thought, and you have much more talent. And I think that right around, days 30 to 60, you're going to be so interested, you're going to be having so much fun that you're going to want to step up to the next level. And then that next process might take 45 days, or I don't know how long it is, and then you're going to want to go to this other level. And then there are 5 different aspects of a golf game, and this might surprise you, but a few of them are psychological. And so I've got 3 different programs. If you want to putt better, if you want to drive the ball further, if you want to drive the golf cart better, if you want funny jokes to tell your buddies on the, whatever it is. And then you can start opening it up a little bit. Another thing that I've noticed when teaching large groups of people is that when you get into it and you really start seeing what your customers are all about, whether you're selling a product, a service, whatever it is, when you really get into their world, you start noticing distinctions and little things that you never would have realized are so important. Remember, the more personal, the more universal. I once read a story about how, I think it was Procter & Gamble was doing market research, and they send people out into middle America, into the homes of people, and they just stand there with their clipboard and watch people live their lives. And one of the observers noted that a housewife was doing laundry, and every time she'd pour the liquid laundry detergent into the washing machine, she'd grab a sock or something else and wipe the rim. And by looking at that, they came back and said, now that's kind of a hassle and it's messy and whatever. And they started experimenting with different pour spouts, and then they made the pour spout that has the little kind of, concave edges, so that when you're done pouring, it goes right back into the bucket. And there was a giant aha. And I don't know if you can remember around the time when those things started showing up, but it was quite a stir among the human population. Have you seen that cool new pour spout thing? You can learn so much, and one of those little insights, that little aha of, wow, everybody has this challenge, this fear, this little fantasy, this little insecurity, this thing that they want to get done, and I could make an entire product around that. Now, you remember how I said that this fundamental conflict when we're creating categories or launching products is, I want to reach everyone. This is good for everybody. That prevents the customer from being interested, because the customer wants to find someone who just is creating something for them. Well, if you find one of those things that's that universal need, that very personal, irrational, driving thing, and you can hit that nail on the head with great marketing and maybe with a great product, stop thinking that that's all they're ever going to buy. And start thinking, if I could have that amazing home run hit right at the beginning, I'm going to get a big flood of customers, and then I can sell them all of these other things that they might need. Does that make sense? You with me on that one? It's a great way to still capture the whole market, not leave anyone out, and then you can use these different products in some cases. Some situations we've done a partnership with someone, and they've said, well, normally you guys sell this product first and that product second, which would normally be our ebook and then maybe our monthly interviews. But we cater more to the online dating community. So could we do something different and maybe use your online dating product as the lead, as the front end? And in a lot of cases, you can make different on-ramps to your product curriculum, different front ends, so to speak.